Alright guys and gals, this is going to be a treat today. Here we have the Lifeguard Truck by Lego City. This is set number 60453, contains 214 pieces, retails for $24.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. Thank you, Lego. So this is essentially what we're going to be building today. Looks like we got all sorts of stuff that's included. And I'm hoping that this is a modular build. We have two numbered bags of bricks, of course the building guide, and a set of stickers. That's a lot for a small set, and two, for $24.99 it should be printed. Yes, I'm really picky on that, so. And yeah, and the whole intent of this video today is to see exactly what kind of parts we get in the bags, and to build it and see how well the build goes. And this looks like a very interesting set, especially for some of us who are going to have to go back to work in about 5 weeks. Okay, let's begin. Let's build it, starting with bag 1. I really scrubbed my workbench down, and it's pretty much needs to be repainted. Like, I'm going to come in and sand it down and just spray it. This was brush painted, so yeah. Oh. For $24.99, it doesn't even have a brick separator. And pieces are not even packed with care. Uh-oh, you know what that means? Probably going to be dinging this one down hardcore. Yeah, so far we got a lot of small pieces, small and medium. A lot of the vehicles even I build have a lot of small stuff, but this one just has a bunch. Alright, so build it your way. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we got to build the lifeguard first and the shark. How bad is this scratched? I always smudge it to make sure if it is indeed like this, for example. Looks like it's just smudges. Yeah. That could have been in better shape. That should have been packed separate, but it's not like it's a gouge like I've been seeing. So right now we're holding at a week 10, probably a 9.5, just due to stickers. We haven't put them on yet, but there's the shark. And let's get on the minifigure. I'm kind of not in the mood today to build sets. I have so many things that I got to edit right now that I need to get going on. And where's the shorts to this guy? Oh, there they are. So at least you get some red shorts. And it's got a ball cap. I wonder if this is fitted or is it snapback? Well, let's see here. Oh, it's a snapback. He's nothing special. And we got to find the megaphone. And the thing about these type of sets is, you know, they're small, they're quick. I don't have to do them in 5 or 6 build installments. And they're just all around just fun to put together for quick builds. You got a printed cell phone. And at least now Lego's got more of the newer smartphone types. Well, I can't even get his hand to rotate here. And my voice is trying to crack again. There we go. And that takes care of the shark and the minifigure. So now we're building something else. I don't know what it is. I'll have it indexed, of course, but yeah. So I got to start putting together an outline for moving forward to 2025. I'm going to probably do one on this channel here, mostly talk about my objectives on this channel. It's turning more into more interactive than I thought. So I notice I'm getting more comments and stuff. I'm going to try to keep up on this channel, but for those who are not aware, I have a main channel. But this one's getting more interactions and stuff, so I may want to focus more here. I'll post a tutorial on my main channel on how to build something in Lego, and very few people comment, but here I'm getting a lot of comments. So I may want to focus here a bit more. And I've never really seen these. I've seen them a few times, but that's exactly what they're used for too. And today is the 10th of January 2025. I think I mentioned it. I can't remember now. And still keeping up with the Palisades fire incident going on, and kind of just been watching the news on that. Probably by the time that this is done and published, it's hopefully extinguished. But I was watching the news, and man, I couldn't believe how many people were displaced, lost their homes over there. And they were showing satellite images and drone footage, and I thought, wow, these are whole neighborhoods. I mean, I live in a neighborhood that, like, a fraction compared to those. I thought, man, that's just brutal. And it looks like we're building the vehicle chassis here. But I was just like, I live in the middle of nowhere, so nothing out here even remotely burns. Even if you purposely try to do it, it just doesn't happen, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, my chassis started out like this too. It's more like a race car than anything else. You know what? Let's turn on the ring light while it's here. This time I had it plugged in. All right. It's got some interesting colors if you've noticed. We're not building with just, like, for me, I would have just kept it red and black up to a point. Oh, 1x5 red plate, those are kind of rare. But at least Lego is introducing new colors in different places, which is really cool. I really don't have any stories or anything to tell today. I'm trying to think of anything that may have happened that would be worthy of YouTube airtime. But I can't think of anything today. All I know is I can see again because I don't have the flippy hair in my face. So it's easy. You know how nice it is? Now I have to stop and brush out of my eyes and my eyebrows and just kind of, you know, most guys my age combat hair loss. And here I got so much of it. I mean, look, it's all over my arms too. No, I don't have hairy chest. I don't mind that being bald. But still, it's kind of weird though. A lot of my buddies are fighting that stuff, and they're like, "Man, you got lucky." I'm like, I don't know. I'm getting the mop full of gray and silvery hair now. I've got a few white strands. My barber, every time I go in, he goes, "Man, you're getting more gray hair." I said, "I don't know. Maybe it's my job that's stressing me out." He just says, "Don't dye it like a lot of the guys my age." I said, "Oh no, I'm not dyeing anything. That is going to be in pristine condition." So this will be indexed as the chassis and mid-body. And I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right, where did I leave off? Okay, I'm starting here. You gotta like 1x5 plates. It saves so much time than piecing together you know, like a 1x4 and a 1x1 or a 1x2 and a 1x3. Is this going to be one of the vehicles that have an opening hood? This is my third set left. I got two more after this. Oh, you guys and gals are going to love this one. The steering wheel's off here. So if you're in the European countries or Australia, you can put it over there. Just build a mirror of that from then on out. So basically you would just, if I can find it, just flip these two items around here. Boy, that doesn't want to go in. Am I even doing it right today? Just flip-flop those around and you should be fine. Okay, well, that's probably the only printed thing well, not that one. There's two slopes in here right now. One's here. Where's the other slope? Oh, here it is. This one's printed. I've only used these maybe in one or two of my vehicles. They're pretty cool to have. And they're using these here to attach the minifigures. Now, I never would have figured just using these instead of the 2x3s or the 1x3s. Just use those because your minifigure only needs to sit on just two of the studs. One would even suffice too. That's the minifigure version of the seat belt. I kind of want to see how this one goes together today. Flame yellowish orange. Okay. I wish Lego would make a version of this that comes out one more stud. It would be so cool. I wish they would. Because then you could put the seats by them and you can clear it. And right. But the build is keeping my interest. I'm pretty quiet, so that and I got a bunch of other things going on right now. But so far I'm pleased with it. Nothing catastrophic has melted down or disintegrated. And in addition, it's this is actually fun. Actually, I've had a kind of a weird week. I'm just finally wrapping down, mostly just bunch of chores that I have to get finished up and stuff, but it's nice to do something that's a little more different. There we go, that's the seat. So we got a bench seat in this one. Yeah, just trying to manage. Okay, and you got to put the stickers on those. Let's see here. And that would be sticker number 2, which is both of these. Just make a clone of them. Yeah, my barber cracked me up. He wanted to give me an eyebrow slit. I should have just done it. I told my girlfriend. She goes, "Oh, you should have." I said, "I don't know. At my age," she goes, "because when I get my mop chopped off, I could pass easily for a mid-20-year-old." And I thought maybe I should. But I don't want to be going to a business meeting and then people think I got into a fight or something. You know, the older generation, they're like that anyways, and they got to be careful. So you got to put, that's not supposed to go on there. I wish this would have came with the brick separator. Probably, this would probably be a 9.5, maybe a 9. But yeah, the older generation, though, they don't really quite understand the stuff that the younger guys are doing. And, you know, for me, myself, when I'm hiring somebody, I don't care really as long as their resume checks out. That's all I worry about. You know, that old saying, don't judge a book by its cover. It's true. How many people still do it today? You know what? This might be a modular build because we're sure flat tiling the back of this off like something snaps on here. We might be doing just that. That'd be really cool because I'm looking for group builds. I'm looking for group builds right now. These for the side mirrors, that's kind of cool. And I'm always looking for something that I could build. Like, let's say you want to build along with your friend. Like, let's say you're buying this for your son or your daughter. You can spend time with them doing that. That's one of the things that I'm really kind of emphasizing. A lot of the guys on YouTube, they don't emphasize on that. I'm looking at, can this be built by multiple people? Is this something you could spend with time with your son or daughter? And so far, it's only a one-person build. You could buy another vehicle and kind of share the fun. I'm really surprised that didn't get heavily scuffed. I may still ding off for just the way it's packed. Okay. It's been so nice out here. It's been in the 70s. It's kind of more like spring weather. Whoops, what the heck was I doing there? So I really do need to get that outdoor area started, and then we can sit back outside and just build sets together. It'd be almost the same thing like this, but it'd be at an actual table, and just build in the outdoor elements and just relax. We'd hear more than just, it'd be more than just hearing the CPU fan in the background. You know what I mean? A lot of the guys on YouTube, they don't do that, which is kind of a shame. I did some of them like that, and it seemed like a lot of the audience like those type of builds, the outdoor videos. They're different. It's better than being cooped up inside the house. And I'm really thinking about it, just to do it outdoors. For those who don't know, I'm not an indoor guy. I like being outside. I like the fresh air. I like to just go outside and explore. And I think doing these outdoors would be more of a benefit than just sitting in the house. And just like with my vehicles, you build this part and you just attach it to the front here. That's not too bad, huh? I never thought about this. I wish these were bigger. But you just, well, let's make sure here. Okay, now we can plug it in. And then there we go. I'm just going to hold it like this while my hands are here and just kind of push that in. Just do it very slow. I don't need to rush that in there. And we need sticker number 1 for that. Oh, those are kind of a turd to put on. I'm going to start at the front here and work my way back so I can get it centered here as best I can. Now, mind you, I have a vision impairment too. I don't let that stop me. I need to go and get my prescription checked out. That's best I can get it on there, but looks like it's pretty much the same color as the hood. Okay. With an air bubble caught underneath it. That's why I despise stickers too. And that's it for bag 1. And I have a gut feeling that this is not going to be collaborative, but we shall see. And that's what we have remaining. Okay, now we're going to move on to bag 2. And so far, I'd say it's probably a 9.8. It's not too terribly bad. Whoa, we do get another one of these. That means there's probably a glass or something that fits in there. How bad are these? That's pretty good. Okay. Always rub them. Okay, now I got to drop it down to an 8.8. This has a nasty scratch right there. You can probably see it now. Right there, right above my thumb. Shame, Lego. 8.8 it is. Remember I said if I see anything, we're going to go hardcore. Going to keep dinging off until you stop. You probably won't stop, but we'll do it anyways. At least I tried, right? Okay. And we got some... Yeah, that's the... Okay, I'm having a hard time. I'll put it on here and show you. That's the type of head right there I get when I see parts all banged up in a set. Oh, she's got a nice swimsuit or a wetsuit. Oh, mine are usually black. Yes, eventually I am going to update Jay the Surfer's sig fig. If you have him, keep the old version around because he's a relic item, and 2, I am going to make Jay the Surfer a bit different. If I can get that skin fade crop, because my hair is pretty much like that now, you know, girlfriend wanted me to grow the hair out, but I said no, that's the Surfer. And then now we're going to start the rest of the vehicle. She's like, why don't you just grow it out a little bit? I said, no, I already had it long enough. And you get the crop, and she's like, oh, this makes you look a lot more youthful. I'm like, well, yeah, why do you think I always get the crops for? I had my barber put some texture into it, and it looks a lot better. So you could be middle-aged and rolled back a hands at a time, too. As long as you have a good mane on your head, you should be fine. I'm by all means not into fashion or anything, but yeah. Oh, I could use those for a school bus. I'm not by all means into fashion, but you know, keeping a youthful appearance and you're healthy and you go jogging and stuff does help. So just do it. We get 2 red surfboards. I don't think I've seen them in red before. I don't think I need to order. I got plenty of surfboards. I don't even own a red one, to be honest. Here, let's put these tires over here. I'm trying to find everything here. But I've been keeping up with a lot with the trends. Somebody asked me, how do I know all the haircuts and stuff? You know, just my barber tells me all this stuff and tells me what's in style, and I kind of remember things that are, to some people, is not really important, but you know. But it's kind of cool, though, because I can walk in, get a haircut, and know exactly what I want. I know somebody personally that goes in, and he always is like, I never get exactly what I want. I said, what are you telling him? I just tell him just to trim. I'm thinking, well, that's it right there. I'm starting to see these type of clips coming in more colors. They used to just come in what I call AFOL colors, which is red, yellow, blue, white, black, and gray. Now I'm seeing these come in a bunch of other colors, which is cool. And then we got to put a sticker on that brick. Well, I'm ripping it off that brick when I'm done here. This says Lifeguard. Some of you have also said maybe it's just because Lego will print out a sticker sheet that has different languages on it. Yeah, that does make sense, because it would cost more to silkscreen different languages on bricks than it would be just to make a sticker sheet. And that concludes the sticker sheet. Making sure we're still recording where we should. I have been stripping so much off the video cameras now. I actually have space to fill in the rest of the videos. Right now, I just got done with the Good Fortune Lego Chinese New Year set, and I just got that one. The build just proved, and now I'm focusing my attention onto some other reviews. Like I got to do one of the Friends sets. I think it's the cotton candy thing. I got to proof it, get that one done, and get it out of here. I'm trying to find another one of these little clips. I can always use those for making trees. I'm just trying to get a bunch of things going here. So this is a tailgate. Too bad you can't find a way to wrap a bumper around that somehow. If you can put the pivot point in there, you probably could. But yeah, it's kind of sad what's going on in Pacific Palisades right now. But like I said, by the time these are released, it's probably long since been passed, and that's a good thing. And I think the fires are still going out of control. Where I'm at, we don't get Santa Ana winds. If very rare. We don't get anything, because where I'm at is where the cause of the winds usually happen. It gets warm out here real quick. Okay, these go on here. The rescue cans. One of you had asked, I asked the audience one time, are these rescue cans? Yes. You know what I think of these? What's her name that was in Baywatch would carry one of those around? Anybody remembers Baywatch with David Hasselhoff and Pamela Anderson? Used to watch that show because of the gals on there when I was a teen. Remember David Hasselhoff and Knight Rider in the early to mid 80s. I don't know if he did anything else. When you think of David Hasselhoff today, you think of Knight Rider. Okay, now it looks like we're building the top of this. It's just maybe just a pickup truck with maybe a dually. I bet that's what that is. Or a work truck, too. Yeah, let's see here. Alrighty, you know what? Let's I'll be right back. Hold up. Okay, sorry about that. Then we're using crowbars. We got to make 2 of these here. Stick them in like that. Huh. And we got to make 2 of them. Come on, pick up. I know the last time I went surfing, though, a lot of my buddies today still have the long surfer hair. And these are supposed to face down, which is what they're doing. And here I come in there when I came to visit them, like, what the heck happened to you? I had the skin fade and all that stuff. Like, dude, like, I can't take it anymore. I had to cut it all off. But when your hair is that short when you're surfing, make sure you get a lot of sunblock. Some of the guys will wear the little cap, like what the swimmers wear, just to prevent just that. But yeah, one of my buddies wears a ball cap out there, just a regular old hat. And I'd be afraid that thing go flying off. But what do we do when we get past the break? We just sit and we just talk and BS, you know, pretty much. Oh, speaking of BS, there was that Lego set BTS. I don't know. I don't know if it's still on sale or not. I'm thinking of getting it. Just for the parts. Of course, I'll do a build installment. No stickers, of course. I'll see if it's even still there. And I'm thinking about getting that just to put together. Remember I did Queer Eye that one time, and had some really good parts. I haven't got yet to use, but they're there. So I may end up getting that. Yeah, I would not say that this is a group project at all, unless you hand this off to your partner, but a group project should be you just all sit down and build it once. Okay. So it looks like we just lay it here and then latch it onto here. May have to wiggle that in. Now that really doesn't want to go in there, huh? There you go. And I'm assuming these go down. You wouldn't want to drive it like that. So yeah, those crowbars work pretty good for that. It's actually got a nice work truck. This would make it. Imagine just making this white and putting a couple of toolboxes in the back, or make this into a tow truck would be cool. And then we have this. We don't have that in there. You think we'd put that in there? It'd be easy to put this in first. And then set this here. So this, okay, it's notched in the back. That's with the sun guard in the front of these, but that's, feels like I'm just kind of yanking that off there. 2 studs would have sufficed. And then now we have the surfboards that go on top. Now, this vehicle here would be great for a city. I think these pegs are supposed to go in those holes. So let's try it and see here. Well, maybe not. Where does it show? It shows the tip is right here. So it's got to go like that, I bet you. There we go. So it's just the tip barely touches the front here. Just use that as your guide. All right. This would be a nice city drop-in here. You just place this in your city and you're ready to go. Is there 2 of these that go on the top? Okay, let's just do that. They're telling you to put 1 in at a time and fill it up. That's kind of brutal. You also do get the red flippers, which are cool. And then the binoculars. Water bottle. And then we have ourselves a medical bag, like a first aid kit. That's if I can get in there and place it in right. I cannot. You don't need to stick it to the studs. I'm just trying to set it in there in such a way when I do the tour, I can just show it like this. I'm waiting for them to bring out a crate tile that would fit these that would be more suitable for this. And the crates go inside like this. Okay, I thought they would go on the top there. That opens up and this just slides in. There's no wiggling. That's pretty good. Okay, I just hope I can remember that. And then now we got to put the tires on the rims, and it looks like to me that the fancy side, see that right there? Can you see that? I'm just making sure for those who think I'm always wrong. They're showing this side facing out. Now this is a work vehicle. I would have been happy with that. This side I usually use for more like luxury vehicles. But you know, for those who doubt me, you know, that's how it is. You know, you put your rims on backwards. Yeah, oh well, you know. And of course, it's your Lego set. You can build it any way you want. I can't tell you how to build it. Well, we know all the weights in the back there. At least they give us some nice rubber tires with this set. This is really good too. I should leave one backwards for a bloopers reel. And then that's it. Yeah, pretty much we got in here. Okay, now let's start setting this up here. And we're going to set it up for the tour as well as the thumbnail. I think it looks better like that more and more. And then we'll just put the shark here and stuff. And you know what? Let's put the frightened look on her face. Yeah, the shark is a shore shark. Now he's going to get you. It doesn't matter if you're in the water, he's going to get you. And then we'll just do it like that. So you can phone ET and stuff and say that the shark's going to get you. And you know, guys and gals, I know some people take this stuff very seriously. I do this for fun. This is just a hobby of mine. And I think we're set up here, but except the camera angle is kind of weird. We don't need to be doing that. Let me get the litter off the floor. Yeah, well, hey, you know what? I pick that stuff up when I'm done. If you're watching these and you're under 18, just keep your floors clean. Unless you're like me and your intent is just to do this. So I'd say the score on this set is going to be a 9.5. I don't think it's warranted to be failing. It's good. It's a nice city drop-in set, really. And eventually, though, this is going to be the style of reviews where I just review as I go. Let me see if I can get a little bit higher here. And then let me get the azimuth right here. This takes a while to set up. Some guys, they have their tripods on a little cart that they can move around. I don't, unfortunately. So I think that's pretty good. And I think that'd be good even for a thumbnail. So let me focus this in here and let me readjust the brightness too. This is going to be one of those videos that I will just film in one shot. So I think that's good. And I think we're ready to go here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and tack the tour and review because that'll just be one clip. So you get the full flavor on here. So let's begin with the formal tour. Here is the Lifeguard Truck all assembled, and it's a nice accessory set. So off to the left here, we got ourselves a shark ready to attack someone. That's a little shark. We got our surfer gal with a bright yellowish green or lime green surfboard. She also's got a double-sided head. Pretty cool. And then we have the lifeguard with the bullhorn and the cell phone ready to phone ET. I do like the print work for the torso. It does match the graphics on the vehicle. And he's only got a single-sided head. Now here's your lifeguard truck, and it's nice. It rolls smooth and all sorts of stuff. And there's the front and the sides. The doors do open up so you can have access to the interior. In addition, you can take the top off. Pretty cool. Now it does seat two minifigures, possibly side by side. So I'm just going to take all the accessories out. We're going to have him and the rescuee in here. They just sit in here like this. Well, let's see if I can get him in there right. There's two studs on the bottom, but it seems like they're going to be difficult there. So that's how I'm supposed to sit. Let's see if we can set her in there. And this is an impromptu review. It's not meant to be professional. We're just having fun today. And you can close the doors. And yeah, they do indeed fit side by side. Trying my best not to have the glare in there on you, but now does the top fit on here? All right, without any bumps. Yes, it does. So that's even better. So this does actually work pretty good. And of course, you can throw the surfboard in the back along with the shark. The shark can run after the truck. In addition, on the rear, you do have your water rescue cans and your red surfboards. And the back does open up, so it's got a tailgate. You drop that down, you can bring out these crates. So I just have to come in here and kind of push them out, or just do it like that. And there's some accessories we got in here. Let's pop these both open for you. So on the left, we got ourselves like a water bottle and a first aid kit. On the right, we have a pair of flippers and binoculars, which is really cool. It's a nice little storage area for the accessories. And you can also put these in here if you don't want to lose them. I'll just put the phone in there too, so the guy doesn't lose it, which he probably will. And yeah, it's a good place to store your accessories. And you can slide that back in there real easily. Now, if you want to put the surfboard in here, it might be a bit of a chore. So you may want to just set this in here, close this up, and just set the surfboard up here like that. It should be fine. And essentially, that's what this is. It's a nice accessory set. It's a nice vehicle. I mean, look, it's self-contained. We're going to start with play value for the review. And honestly, it's a playable model. We have access into the interior of the cab as well as plenty of accessories. That's really cool. And you can, in addition, put this in your Lego City theme. You just reach up, set it on your beach or on your lake side. There you go. It's all done. You don't have to modify it. And in addition, if you decide you want to rebuild this, you've got enough pieces here to make another vehicle. Even better. And you can use pieces from this to build other creations. So that's pretty good for play value. Just a lot of stuff you can do with this one. Build experience was pretty good. It's your average Lego City set. Nothing special in terms of did it fall apart? No, this is pretty strong for what it is. It's a good, robust vehicle, but I do like the way they use the crowbars in the back here. So it's got some new building techniques I've never seen before for a build like this. So, but build quality is just average. Now my build experience is pretty good. It kept my interest throughout the construction of the build. I think it's the bright colors we have, the red, flame yellowish orange, and of course black, which is really nice. So it does go well with an actual lifeguard truck you'd see on a beach somewhere. It could be any beach. And it just, the colors, it does use a lot of bright colors in the build. It's not dark and dingy like some of the sets I've been doing, but this one here will get your attention in that as well. Now sadly, the set can only be assembled by one person and one person alone. I was hoping this to be a group build, but not all these sets can be built by 2 or more people. So if you're looking for a group build, this one is not it. So you're not going to get a group build out of this one here, sadly. But nonetheless, though, you could just get another version or another vehicle to go along with it, and you could still build along with the partner. You just won't be working on the same set. Now, my final score in the set is going to be an 8.8 out of 10, mainly due to a scratch piece, which is this one up here. If you saw the build installments, there's a scuff on this one, and just a little bit off for stickers. Stickers weren't too bad, but for a set that's $24.99, this should have been printed. Hands down, this would have been perfect. If all this graphics were printed on this, this would have been a nice one. Because then you could use these pieces for other creations. You could still use them. I'm just not personally a fan of stickers on sets. It just makes a set feel rather cheap and rushed, you know, even in addition to some of the scuffed parts. But if you get the set, it's ready for your beach. You just pick it up, put it in. You could buy a few of these and have a fleet, which would be really cool. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the turnout of this build. It looks really nice, but tell me what you think.